Alright, let's get started. Not all binomial, as you've probably seen in your past papers, not all binomial theorem questions are as simple as just expanding a plus b, and you can, if it were, this would be like by far a blessing. It would be a blessing in our syllabus, but sometimes not sometimes, most of the time they usually ask this type of question. Find the coefficient of x or x squared or x cubed, ... or a term independent of x. That basically means a term which has no x right next to it. Now I'm going to have to think of some questions. 1 second. I'll look at my topicals. Yeah, I found a question. Right. So the examiner is asking us to find the coefficient of x squared in expansion of 2x minus 1 over 2x by 6. And don't be scared because they shoved a fraction in this question. It's alright. Now, there's certain expansions, right, that go for like limits and limits. Now, you might have seen a page is A4. We don't have unlimited page space. Now, some expansions, right, say like it goes up all the way until like the 8th power. Like, for example, a plus b to the power of 8. Now, and if the examiner asks us to find the coefficient of, say, x to the power of 4, sorry, he wouldn't expect us to expand this all the way up until to the 8th, right? All the way up until 8c8. That'll be such a long endeavor. That'll take like 20 minutes and 30 minutes probably, and just like writing every single line, evaluating every single line, and then coming up with an answer, writing it all cohesively. It's impossible. So what the examiner really just needs is you showing that you know how to do it. Number one, to know how to do expansion. Number two, actually like show expansion up until like the point where you need your answer. Now, this might sound like gibberish, right? But I'll show it right now. I said coefficient of x squared. Now, for these types of questions, you really have to think where you need to stop your expansion. You can't just mindlessly expand and then like pick out. You have to really think before you attempt the question. And when you do more practice, it'll just become like, you'll just know it. Now, really think about this. Where should I expand this? Knowing that n minus 1 and bottom number c, where should I really expand this up until the point where I get x squared? Oh, I had an idea. Why don't we do 6c2? Right? Listen, 6c2. It might sound strange, but listen. 2x, 4, since 6 minus 2 is 4, and then 1 over 2x, and then all this is squared, right? So y be squared, this will also be squared, and this will also be squared. Now 4 and 2 will cancel each other out, leaving 2x squared up top only. Now, in a perfect world, we would be able to just write this on our paper and we will get marks. But the examiner needs to know how you got to this conclusion. So you need to show all previous terms before that up until you reach that term. Afterwards, you can just leave everything else. Don't rely on me though. You still need to ask your teacher beforehand, right? Who knows, I might be wrong, right? I'm trying to give like my knowledge. I'm trying to help everyone out there who's like struggling in AS maths. But then again, your teacher is your best help. I probably come number 4. Like probably number 3, probably. I don't even know. But your teacher's number 1. Always depend on your teacher. They're your number 1 source. Ask them where until you need to expand. They know better than me, right? I'm just someone who thinks they're really good at math, so they decided to create a YouTube account out of nowhere because I felt like I wanted to help other people on YouTube, a broader audience than just my friends. So we'll start this. Now we already reached the conclusion that we need to do 6C2, so we need to expand up until there. Also, a common practice, you instead of writing 6C0 just for speed, just don't write that. You can just do 2x 6, right? And this is minus, so I'm going to be using my own method. Six C1, 2x, 6 minus 1 is 5. And then we have 1 over 2x, negative. And this will be to the power 1, plus 6C2. And this will be 2x 4, 1 over 2x, minus 1 over 2x squared. Now I'm just going to be expanding this only. Again, ask your teacher to see what they say. My teacher personally said all you need to do is just like get this, show this. You don't have to circle it. You just like go to the next line and only expand this 6C2. Actually, no, 1 second. You go to the next line, bring it over here, 6C2, 2x, 4, minus 1 over 2x squared. Now all you need to do is just evaluate this further, because all of this was just completely unnecessary, right? This is just fully unnecessary, no need to show it. Why don't I use a laser pointer? This, everything, not necessary to our final answer. This, on the other hand, very, very, very necessary. Let's solve it. 6C2, let's calculate it. Put in your calculators, everybody. It's 15. And then 2 to the power of 4 is 16x to the power of 4. And what, again, a negative number when squared is positive. So 1 squared by 2x squared. You don't have to show this individual working, I'm just showing this. In the exam, you can actually just write 1 over 4x squared, but I'm showing like my complete process just to make everything so much more easier. Now that will equate to 15 into 16 divided by 4 is 4, right? And so 4x squared, and 15 into 4 is 60. And then I'm going to erase everything, just quickly have a glance at it. I'm just going to keep that there. And I don't know if this is necessary. I'm pretty sure it is necessary. You write a statement to clarify. This will be continued up here. Coefficient of x squared is 60 plus. All you need to do is write 60. And this sentence right over here.